Welcome everyone to Noche and Beyond. A Latin theme is the... And Greg, when we tip off a new season, it's not uncommon to see some nerves or even sloppy play.
No doubt. I mean, as a player, you put so much time and effort into preparing for the season. Sometimes emotions can get the best of you, and it can take a little time to settle into a game.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Duncan is out there with Garnett. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's Pippen. And it's Shaq in at the center.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McGrady dishes to Pippen. Pass to Garnett. Robertson against McGrady. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Robertson against McGrady. And here's Kobe. Shot clock at 6. And it's Shaq with the rebound.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
It's good.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Now here's Robertson. Lets it go from deep. O'Neal with the rebound. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
Man, it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Here is Robertson after Tracy McGrady's score. Robertson against McGrady. Lets it go from the wing. Three-pointer, Bird. It's hauled in by McGrady.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Garnett with the screen for McGrady. Over Robertson. A shot by McGrady, no good. The Heat have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals. And here's Bryant outside. Rebounded by the Spurs. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Well, I mean, they lost their last matchup with this team, and foul trouble really plagued them throughout the game.
Yeah, they had a few important guys sitting there on the bench at a time when they really could have used them on the floor. They have to play much more in control here tonight.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside, Kobe, Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Pippen. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving a very few... Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. We've got Anthony. Duncan is out there with Russell. Then there's Hardaway, and it's McGrady in at the 2. Spurs leading by 7. Now Hardaway. McGrady outside. Russell sets a screen for McGrady. Over Wade. A shot by McGrady, no good. McGrady's gone just 2 of 6 shooting, 33%. Robertson passes to Abdul-Jabbar. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
Duncan with the screen on Robertson. Hardaway finds Duncan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Ryan's checked in for Patrick Ewing. The Spurs also changing it up. O'Neal comes in for Russell. Scottie Pippen is subbed in for Anthony.
I know that shot looks like a bit of a line drive, but Timmy's pretty consistent from the free throw strike.
Robertson against Pippen. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might have helped some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
Abdul-Jabbar outside. Passes it to Wade. Over McGrady. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down to 7. Good work from Wade.
And the mid-range jump shot is something Dwayne Wade has really perfected throughout his career.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Hardaway against Robertson. Hardaway, no good. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Floats it up for Kobe, rises and hammers it home.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Hardaway passes to Pippen. O'Neal the bounce pass. Outside for Pippen. There's the 3. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Robertson, and another basket for Miami.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Hardaway against Robertson. Outside Hardaway. 6 to shoot. O'Neal misses. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, in a close game, what makes the difference in the second half?
Lots of things, you know.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Thanks for joining us. The story through the first half, the Miami Heat in a game so far that's been close.
They've been letting loose from that perimeter. You know what I'm going to say? Attack the paint. Make the defense feel your presence.
All right, fellas. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Here's Robertson. So with Wade on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Bird. Then it's Bryant. And it's Robertson. And at the point guard position. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Duncan. Clock at 6. Here's McGrady. Here's O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
The Heat trail by 5. Robertson outside. The pass to Bird. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Can't nail the jumper. Spurs shooting from the field. 44%. Not bad. McGrady outside. Pippen kicks to McGrady. Fires for three. Buries the long-range jumper. And now it's an 8-point Spurs lead.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Outside Bryant. McGrady against Robertson on the wing. Burke. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got 3 assists now in this one.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Garnett over Bird. KG, that's good. Garnett's got his second bucket of the game to go. The Heat trail by 7. And Miami calls their first timeout of the game.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
And Miami making a change here. Wade's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Hardaway's checked in for Pippen. McGrady against Kobe. There's 47 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Antetokounmpo, and they double up Antetokounmpo. 4 on the clock. Kobe from deep!
And Giannis showing you we can lead the offense through him.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Hardaway. Scoreless thus far. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Wade against Hardaway. Wade kicks to Bryant. And the Heat, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hardaway dishes to Duncan. There's McGrady. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. McGrady's got 5 points in the quarter.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Spurs out in front. They lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Duncan. Pippen is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Garnett in at the 3 slot. Up top, Bryant. Defended by Pippen. Fires, high post. Kobe misses. San Antonio leading by 5. McGrady outside. Duncan. Great D that time from Bird. And it's the Heat with the ball. Robertson with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Robertson kicks to Bird. Sinks the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And clutch basket, even with him being on the short end of the stick, size-wise.
Sometimes it just comes down to sheer will. Taking challenges.
Oh, Giannis up high and down hard.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. O'Neal is double. Kicks it out to Garnett. Shot clock at 5. O'Neal sets the screen for McGrady. A three-pointer off the mark. To tie it up. Oh, strong move by Kobe.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
It's amazing to think of what they've done here, being behind so long. Now they have a legitimate chance to win this thing.
Robertson passes to Antetokounmpo. Misses in close.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Puts up a deep three. A shot by McGrady, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there. And that's unfortunate.
Lots of room. Got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
.26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the Heat call time here. They're behind by 2. 26 seconds left in the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Abdul-Jabbar, the screen on Duncan. And here's Giannis from outside. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble a game out.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And with as much as Pippen handles the ball, he's forced into these situations. Critical free throws here. And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Robertson kicks to Bryant. From the arc. No good from Robertson. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And maximum effort. That's what you see from Scottie Pippen game after game. He looks for ways to affect the game every minute.
And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work.
The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. Hello, and here we go. It's opening day in the NBA. What a feeling. Richard, what stood out to you about your first NBA game with the Nets?
Look, I'm not going to brag and all, but did I come off the bench and get 12 points? Yes. Did we win the game? Yes. So, look, it was a good start for me, a humble beginning, but yeah, that's what stood out to me. I got double digits and we won.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. We've got LeBron James, And it's Nowitzki in at the 4-man position. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Chamberlain, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Curry passes to Mourning. Here's Nowitzki. Shoots over Durant. Nowitzki, that one's good.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
And you don't see many teams take these shots as often anymore. It's nice to see them take advantage in this area.
So it's Milwaukee now. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Chamberlain. The rebound by Carter.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Well, there's no question that the Warriors are the team of the decade, Grant.
Oh, I mean, B.A., think about it. 6 finals appearances in 8 years. They did miss the playoffs in 2 of those seasons, but they still came away with 4 championship rings, plus 2 MVP trophies. Not bad.
And again, it's the Bucks missing.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to James. There's 1:17 left to play in the first. Milwaukee with the rebound. Outside Johnson. Jordan with a screen on Curry. Johnson against Curry. Johnson passes to Jordan. Up and over Carter. Got it from about 16 feet.
It's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Carter. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
He has the fastest shot in the game of basketball. Curry's release is so quick that the D can't afford to lay off him at all.
Here's Jordan. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And both free throws good for Jordan. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Westbrook outside. There's the triple. First shot won't go. The Bucks trail. And he lobs it up.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's Westbrook. Nice open look, but it's no good.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Bucks ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks. Guys?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Ben Simmons. Also Russell Westbrook out there. And it's James in at small forward. Milwaukee in the lead. Left side Robinson. With the fadeaway. No good off the glass. Well, Grant, how do the Bucks put the pieces back together and make a run at another title?
Well, the hope is this new coaching staff will unlock some new wrinkles and find ways to keep their offense from stalling.
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Westbrook outside. Over Rose. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
a comfort zone for Westbrook. He still has so much confidence in his mid-range game.
Pass to Olajuwon. And he banks in the layup.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
And the Warriors call time here. Durant, he's checked in for the Bucks. Jordan comes in for Rose. The Warriors trailing. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
That's why Westbrook racks up so many assists.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside Johnson. Jordan. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Warriors head coach Steve Kerr has somewhat of a hands-off approach. He said, quote, coaching isn't controlling. My goal by the end of the year is to just sit there and do nothing. And that means it works because that's what a coach's job is. It's not to pull strings, call every play, and direct traffic. It's to say, this is your team. EA?
Yeah, that's how you have to think about it, right? Thanks, Allie. Robinson finds Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Robinson in the post. No made baskets yet. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Pass to Rodman. James outside. Carter on the wing. Launches it. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James with the ball, and it's Robinson picking him up. Shot on the wing, and that one's good. James.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Carter against Jordan. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Jordan's got 9 points. And so we wrap up the first half. Bucks ahead. They lead by 6. Well, now a minute to check in. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
11.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out. What I want to know is this. What kind of wardrobe will we see coming up for you two mugs?
Hey, we're talking stuff.
And now coming back to this game, a strong first half for the Bucks.
At the offensive end, they were playing its.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Well, Grant, you've been the up-and-comer, but you've also played the role of the veteran. What's the key to that latter stage?
You know, B.A., your contributions as a veteran are felt just as much with your leadership as they are with your numbers. So sharing what you've learned with those younger players on the way up is so important.
They've got Johnson, and it's Jordan in at the 2. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Johnson. Still no points. On the wing, Durant. From deep. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
Pass to Nowitzki. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
When it comes to Golden State over the last 10 to 15 years, what stands out to you the most, RJ?
Just the fact that you can never count out the Warriors. Every time they've gone through adversity, they seem to come out of it even stronger.
Here's James. A minute 42 left in the third. Pass to Mourning. Outside Carter. Curry against Johnson. Nowitzki. Pass to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. James.
I like how fast Bron makes decisions, reading the defense ahead of time, rising and shooting with confidence.
Curry against Johnson. Pass to Jordan. Here's Olajuwon. Johnson inside. He's covered by Curry. It's good. And the Bucks lead by 7. And James has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Here's Nowitzki. Fader on the way. The shot no good.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
30 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Olajuwon passes to Johnson. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
Like what? Like, what is going on right now?
And the Warriors making a change here. Here's Westbrook. Right side Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And again, no good by Golden State. And so it's Milwaukee closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got LeBron James, and it's Carter in at the 2. James up top, guarded by Durant. And here's Curry for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Great find by Bron, using his basketball IQ. If you don't understand how smart he is, just ask him.
Pass to Nowitzki. Got it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Johnson against Curry. Now Jordan. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope.
Oh, yes! Throw it down!
Oh! Okay, wow. Old man LeBron James getting acrobatic, putting on a show. I see you, big fella.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Inside. And slam dunk by Jordan.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. James deciding where to go with it. Mourning misses. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Warriors ball.
Oh, my. Turning it over at such a critical point in the game. You know he feels awful.
1:19 left in the final quarter. Durant against James. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. Milwaukee in the lead. Johnson passes to Chamberlain. Durant against James. to the middle. Here's Jordan. The rebound by Carter. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. James outside. Over Durant. James can't get it to go. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
.41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They double him with Curry. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second Curry. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Nowitzki, pass to James. Rebounded by the Bucks.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And he's unable to get the second one.
A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen, Wardell, Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timeout called, the Warriors. They trail by 6. 15 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Nowitzki, pass to James. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And so they foul intentionally. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. And James puts up a deep 3, misses there. So we see the Bucks get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A.
It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. And Game 1 of the NBA season. Greg is here. Does everyone get butterflies, or is it just me?
No, I'm right there with you, partner. The anticipation has been brewing for months. Nothing like opening night.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Duncan out there with Garnett. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Pippen in a 2-guard. A second chance effort, and Duncan lays it in. Duncan's got the first basket of the game for San Antonio.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass? Getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
Jordan against Pippen. Durant wide open. He fires. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Last game for the Spurs. They want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets in Houston. And Greg, with the coaching changes in Milwaukee, where are they looking for improvement?
Well, Kevin, they've been dominant in the regular season, but the playoffs require adjustments. That chess match is where they hope to improve.
You'll take that shot every time. KD in rhythm, perfect timing on the catch and shoot.
Shaq is screen on Jordan. Pippen dishes to O'Neal. Pass to McGrady. Spurs working the ball around now. Shaq with a screen on Johnson. A shot by McGrady, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Pippen. A nice shot by Jordan.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Now, here is McGrady. Puts up a deep three. They get it back. O'Neal. And he drops it in from the low post.
Back in the day, someone would have block changed.
To the paint. Here's Jordan. Garnett with the block. Johnson against McGrady. There's the pass to Duncan. A three ball. The rebound by the Bucks.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
Johnson up top. Back to Jordan. Shoots over Pippen. Jordan can't get that one to fall. San Antonio's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. McGrady outside. Here's Shaq. And the layup's good off the glass. Shaq's got his second bucket.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Spurs out in front, leading by a point. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. We hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
So with Pippen sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Tracy McGrady, Duncan out there with Russell. Then it's Anthony. And it's Hardaway in at the point. On the wing, Duncan, guarded by Robinson. Here's Russell. He's off on that one. Good D by Irving. And wants the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
Duncan outside. The feed now to Carmelo. Outside Hardaway. Russell sends a screen for Hardaway. 4 on the shot clock. The 3 from Anthony. Hits it from three-point range. Anthony's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's that touch from outside. Love seeing Melo rise up with confidence.
And the Bucks decide to take their first time out here. And the Bucks with some changes. Chamberlain's checked in for Robinson. Kevin Durant comes in for Elijah Wan. And Jordan subbed in for Derrick Rose. Shaq's checked in for San Antonio. Pippen comes in for Carmelo Anthony. That's good from Johnson on the assist from Julius Erving.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
Outside Hardaway. Kicks to Pippen. Here's Duncan. The rebound by the Bucks.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. The Spurs celebrated their 50th season in San Antonio last year. It was a tremendous legacy for one of the 4 ABA teams to join the NBA in 1976. And the Spurs hosted a game against the Warriors with more than 68,000 fans in attendance. It was the most ever for a regular season NBA game. These loyal fans continue to support their home team. Kevin?
They've been so loyal. David, thank you. Absolutely. This is a great market. Duncan outside. McGrady against Jordan. McGrady kicks to Pippen. Knocks down the 3 ball. Pippen's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Passes to Irving. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The shot missing. Stolen by Durant. Dishes it to Johnson. Over Hardaway. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
Defensively, here's what Hardaway gives you. The rare versatility to switch 1 through 5, and he is always in help position.
So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you?
Well, I think for Milwaukee, at this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do?
Now let's take a look at this San Antonio Spurs game, which has been very competitive.
Their offense is off to a slow start. They need to find.
And that's a halftime.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. GA, we've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of 4s, even traditional 3s play the 5. But with MVP level seasons from guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
So with Rose on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Elijah on. Johnson is out there with Jordan. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's Durant in at the 3. Pippen, the pass to McGrady. Back to Pippen. McGrady up top. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. McGrady's got his first points of the night. And here is Jordan. He's got 5. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Well, Spurs fans the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
Inside, Chamberlain. San Antonio with the rebound. Duncan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Pippen. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. The Bucks trail. Johnson outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Shaq.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
The Bucks making a switch here. Irving's checked in. Spurs also with the sub. Hardaway's checked in for Pippen. Here's McGrady. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see. High percentage look for him, but bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Pass to Duncan. Shaq with it. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain. Bucks trail by 3. Johnson dishes to Chamberlain. Outside Jordan. Chamberlain a screen. Lets a floater go. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 7.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Irving from long range. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter and we've got a tight ball game here. Spurs. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Pippen is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Garnett, and it's Duncan, and it's Shaq in the center. Now here's Durant. He kicks to Jordan. To the inside. Johnson's shot is off. Spurs leading by 3. McGrady passes to Pippen. Back to McGrady. Pass to Duncan. Pippen with the wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here's Johnson. A special move before the shot.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
He dishes it to Durant. There's 1:40 left in the fourth. To take the lead. It's hauled in by Duncan. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is why Shaq's teammates lob it up for him. They trust him to finish that alley-oop.
Durant against Garnett. Releases. A putback. Rebound San Antonio. Duncan's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pippen finds Duncan. Spurs passing it around. Here's Shaq. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Durant, the pass to Johnson. Duncan against Olajuwon. The pass to Jordan. To tie it up. The rebound by the Spurs.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Down low, O'Neal. Yes!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
One more time for your 4-on-4
Pass to Jordan. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Pippen. And they go to the intentional foul.
First team foul.
11 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio, Tracy McGrady at the line for 2.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're down by 6. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
And an intentional foul right there.
Wilt Chamberlain. First personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
For San Antonio, Tracy McGrady taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep 3-point territory. Got it. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.